Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to read an essay by V.S Naipaul, 7 Rules of Writing. I'm reading about the author. V.S Naipaul is an eminent essayist and novelist. He was born in Tirindad in 32. His ancestors were Indians who immigrated to Tirindad as indentured servants. He moved to London in 54 and married Patricia Ann Hale in 55. After initial failure as a writer and having undergone phases of depression, Naipaul finally emerged as a successful writer with the publication of The Mystic Masseur in 55. His essays cover a varied range of themes such as slavery, revolution, guerrillas, corrupt politicians, poor and oppressed people, and other issues deeply rooted in the society. His style is very lucid and precise, and his language is beautiful. He was knighted in 89 and received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2001 for his novel Half Alive. His important works include An Area of Darkness, India, A Wounded Civilization, A House for Mr. Viswas, A Bend in the River. India, A Wounded Civilization. Besides this, all the three books are his internationally favorite novels. About this essay, in this essay, Naipaul suggests 7 ways to aspiring writers to write correctly. Metaphorically comparing writing with an experiment, Naipaul advises writers only to break rules after gaining confidence. According to him, readers' satisfaction should be the primary of a writer. While enlisting the 7 rules, he recommends not to write lengthy sentences but maintain connectivity and clarity. He suggests avoiding the use of bombastic words and too many adjectives and adverbs. He advises aspiring writers to prefer concrete details and, above all, practice writing regularly for 6 months while adhering to these rules. Here is the essay 7 Rules of Writing. One of the first things I tell my students is that it helps to follow a formula when you are starting out as a writer. For example, while aspiring journalists try their hand at writing a news report, they should keep in mind the inverted pyramid structure and divide loosely their story structure into introduction, explanation, corroboration is support, and qualification. I also tell my students that there are a million ways to say the same thing. So once they become confident about their writing, they should experiment and break the rules if necessary. The only thing that matters I try to impress upon them is the reader. As long as the reader is hooked, it doesn't matter what formula has been used. Now, the 7 formulas given by Naipaul about writing, this might be the most easy essay of English literature. But he says, don't write long sentences. A sentence should not have more than 10 or 12 words. Second is, each sentence should make a clear statement. It should add to the statement that went before. A good paragraph is a series of clear and linked statements. Third point is, do not use big words. If your computer tells you that your average word is more than 5 letters long, there is something wrong. The use of small words compel you to think about what you are writing. Even difficult ideas can be broken into small words. Then number 4 important point is, never use words whose meaning you are not sure of. If you break this rule, you should look for other work. Then fifth point is, a beginner should avoid using adjectives except those of color, size and number. Use as few adverbs as possible. Number 6 is, avoid the abstract. Always go for the concrete. Number 7 is, every day For 6 months at least, practice writing in this way. Small words, short, clear, concrete sentences. It may be awkward, but it's training you in the use of but it's the training you in the use of language. It may even be getting rid of the bad language habits you picked up at the university. That's the sarcasm. You may go beyond these rules after you have thoroughly understood and mastered them. This is the essay by V.S Naipaul about 7 rules of writing for the beginners. This is a exercise given in our prose book Imprints. 50 words answers, 200 words answer, 500 words each. Last long question. Critically analyze Naipaul's thoughts as narrated in 7 Rules of Writing. What, according to the author, makes a good paragraph? After going through the text one more time, it's very easy. You try to write these 3 questions of 2 marks, then the portion is of 8 marks, and then the long question is of 20 marks. Hope you will complete your assignments and submit to us. Thank you.